Hopefully y'all can hear me good. Let me know if y'all can hear me, see me good. Hey, hey. Can y'all hear me? See me? It's my first live on my stand I bought. This one seems to be a lot better as far as like holding it, and I don't think it interferes with the sound as like the other one did. So y'all let me know if y'all can hear me, see me okay. Last Friday. Word. Congrats on that, Michael. Michael Thompson. You finna hit me, bro? I'm gonna assume that y'all can just hear me and see me. Yeah, man. So this is one of the reasons that a lot of people choose to go local and choose to go home, because you get a call unexpected, a call that just kind of fucks you up. And I got that on yesterday. About my dog. First of all, I'm a dog lover. You know what I mean? Like, so I know some people look at it as a joke. And once upon a time, to be honest, I used to look at it as a joke. Like that whole man and dog relationship, and man's best friend, and people kissing their dog and crying over their dog and treating their dog like family. I used to look at this shit as a joke, man, because I guess as a kid when we had dogs, it was just like, eh. But as an adult, to actually purchase a dog, get them from damn near birth, and grow up with them, you know what I mean? It's like a part of family, like, you know what I mean? Like Diesel was just as part of my family as anyone else. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna say that he was more important than some. Well, he's more important than distant family for damn sure. But like immediate family, I mean, he's not that far below. I mean, that was my dude, man. You know what I mean? Like, that was really my dude. It was crazy because I actually was supposed to be bringing him on the truck with me. And my brother was watching him for me until the end. We was gonna kind of do it back and forth. Like sometimes I'll take him on the truck with me. Sometimes I was gonna leave my brother, because my brother's a dog lover as well. He got kids and they like dogs and shit. So, it was a shock, man. It just, apparently he had like a heat stroke, I guess. And they ran blood work and all that, and found out that he had blood clots, which is weird, because we had just took him to the vet not but maybe 3 months ago, and I don't know, whatever. So yeah, so this is what sucks about OTR. More of the story is that you can expect to get calls of tragedies. You know what I mean, like losses, and there's nothing that you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. Like, I was in Arizona when I got that call. I'm in Cali now, but like there was literally nothing that I could do. And I think that sense of like being powerless is like, it fucks you up. It really does. You know what I mean? Because what if that would have been, another family member? Like a grandparent, a mom, a cousin, a brother, a sister. You just, what I'm saying? Like when my brother died 2 years ago, I had just got home for home time. Like, I was with Swift, and I think I had just got home the day before. So luckily I was in the area when, you know, it happened. But if I'd have been on the road, man, I don't know how I would have took that. You know what I mean? I don't know how I would have functioned, because I barely functioned that weekend. You know what I mean? Like, I just had to find some shit to distract me. But, you know, it just, again, man, you know, and this is one of the points that local drivers, regional drivers, drivers that are home more often than OTR, this is what they'll use. This is what they'll say. And they right. You know what I mean? It's right. You got to know, like, that's why OTR is sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? You come out here, and I'm not even going to get into the money spiel because I just don't got the energy for it. But you come out here and you sacrifice because you feel like you being OTR is worth it more than you being local because of your specific situation. And you just got to know that shit like this can happen. You got to be prepared for it, man. You just got to keep moving. And I think that the craziest thing about it to me is that, like, I guess they cremated him like $800, like $900 really. I think like $880, but they cremated him. And so I guess, like, I'll never, like, physically see him again. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I guess when a human die, you know, you get burials and cemeteries, or, you know, you keep the ashes. But with everything that happened, I guess they cremated him without ashes, I guess. So, like, I'll never physically see him again. So that's kind of, you know, that's a little, you know, my brother died. I was there for the funeral and the wake, so I actually physically saw his body one last time, and I got a chance to, like, say goodbye, I guess, in my own way. But with my dog, he's just gone. So, like, I don't get to say goodbye. I don't get to, you know what I mean? So that's a little psychologically, I ain't gonna lie, that's fucking with me a little bit. But, you know, you just do what you got to do to move forward. You know what I mean? What can you do? You got to learn to just accept it. You know, and that's just what comes with being a truck driver. So if you want to come out here and you want to call yourself over the road driver, you just got to know that this is going to be some shit that's going to happen, man. And you just got to deal with it. You know, if you can't handle that, these type of things happening, then you need to be local. You need to be regional. And there's nothing wrong with that, because most people can't handle that. Some people can't handle that. There's nothing wrong with it at all. Please don't take this as me saying, you know, you are less of a person or less of whatever if you can't handle, you know, this type of shit. No, you're a human fucking being. So if being away from your family is not something that you are capable of doing while still functioning, you know, at a high mental capacity or whatever, don't do it. And I think that's the thing that we get caught up in with this YouTube back and forth on this particular subject. Like, man, do what makes, I just want everybody to be happy. Period. Like, let's just take the money out of it. Take the money out of it and just look at the situation. Which do you think best fits you? And just do that. Because when I got that call this yesterday morning, I won't think about, like, oh man, yeah, my dog died, but I'm gonna make X amount of money this week. Like, nah. You know, there's so many things in this world that we go back and forth over, that when they close that casket, bro, that shit gonna be so meaningless. Like, it's gonna be so meaningless, man. Like I promise you, some of y'all that had some arguments today or in the last week, that if anything was to happen to you or the person that you argued with, you won't think about that argument. That shit would be so far removed from importance to you. You know what I mean? And that's just, you know, that's just what it is. So, but anyways, yeah, man, that's just, you know, it's OTR, man. You gotta take the good with the bad. That's just what it is, man. You gotta take the good with the bad. Some will say, why are you blind? Why are you blindsided? Why are you blindsided? What are you doing? I don't know why I did that. R.I.P. I have an 8-month pit puppy. I can't sit outside in the backyard. He don't stay there. Yeah. But see, that's the crazy thing. Like, he wasn't outside long. From what my wife told me. So I don't know. I don't know how it happened. You know, I don't know. I don't know. The sacrifices we make be overlooked. They definitely do. Get head up in that podcast. Yeah, well, I appreciate that, G Friday. We actually should be recording another episode probably in the next couple of days. So, you know, be on the lookout for that. Uh, I'm About That Life. Shameless plug. I'm About That Life podcast. Me, D Raj, and Trucker Brown. Yeah, man, we're gonna be getting to it, man. Like, you know, it's a good thing we got going over there. Some of the subjects that we talk about is, you know, it's not always gonna be trucking related. It'll be about family. It'll be about I think one of the subjects I want to touch um on the next podcast is like Black Lives Matter. Like between Black Lives Matter and can black people be racist? Because I have a belief that black people can't be racist. But I'll talk about it on the podcast. So make sure you tune into the next episode, and we're going to be getting to it because I got a strong belief in how I feel about that. So it should be interesting. But yeah, you know, this won't meant to be a long live feed. More of the story, man, you come out here OTR, man, you got to be prepared for the worst of it. You got to be prepared for it. And you know, I think it kind of humbles you, or not humbles you, I don't even know the word, but it just makes you realize how precious time is. It makes you realize that every hour, every day is a blessing. Like every time we can take a breath and draw a breath, man, it's a blessing. It's you know what I mean, and it should be treated as such, which is why moving forward, I'm just not really for a bunch of negative energy, man. Like that's why I tried to unblock a bunch of people on my YouTube to play around in the comments, but you know, even my wife told me like, hey man, you acting a little sensitive with these comments, you letting them get to you. So I just want to block them all. You know, any type of negativity, bad energy I get from people, block. Just, you know what I mean? You don't want to, again, you just don't want to spend time and energy on them people. Like if you're on my channel and you just not gonna agree with anything that I say, you tell me I'm not credible, you tell me I'm a joke, you tell me that you just straight up don't like me, why the fuck you here? You know what I mean? Oh, you want to see a train wreck? Okay, cool. I'm not as much of a train wreck as y'all think, but I just don't tell y'all everything anymore, but we'll leave that there. But I'm just gonna block you because I don't want to hear it. I just don't want to hear it. So you have the right to watch my videos and feel how you feel. I have the right to block you. And I'm gonna take the sinister role now, man. You know what I mean? I'm just positive. Some people be like, oh, you can't just have a YouTube channel with all positivity. Watch me. Watch me, you know what I mean? Like, it's just all about choosing your time wisely. Like OTR, local, owner operator, 1099 driver, W2. At the end of the day, time supersedes all that shit. So it's all about how do you want to spend your time on this sphere or flat earth or whatever your belief is. And I just don't want to spend any more time dealing with the negativity anymore. You know what I mean? I can't stop it, but I can control it on my platform. And I can control it in my life. The same way if I've had like friends and family members that once I start getting a bad vibe, I just kind of cut them off and like just let it go. Then it's the same thing. So that's how I'm gonna move. You know, I'm gonna focus on, if you know, the small percentage of the people that really fuck with me. I'm just gonna focus on them, man, and put out content that they like and they want to see. Shout out to all the people that follow me on Instagram, that be hitting me on Instagram. That does not go unnoticed. I get a lot of encouraging, a lot of just like real ass dudes that hit me on my Instagram and send emails and stuff like that. Like, yo, woody woo, like, you know, you doing your thing, da, da, da. And I appreciate that. I don't speak on that enough, nowhere near as much as I would speak on the negative. So I got to start doing that more because, again, that's just the aurora, or I think that's what you saw, aurora, whatever, that I just want to keep around me now. You know what I mean? So that's what it is, man. But yeah, long story short, man, OTR, man, you just got to know you're going to be out here Ain't nobody done piss me off. I'm just speaking on certain things. It ain't nothing specific. But when you come out here OTR, man, just be prepared. Just be prepared. That's all I can tell you. Be prepared to get bad news. Get prepared to feel powerless. Because that's what it is. You feel powerless. Because I mean, at the end of the day, this same shit could have happened and I was home. I still wouldn't have been able to do anything. But I feel like because I would have been there, maybe I feel like, or maybe that's a bad way of thinking. Because a lot of times we be wishing that we could have been there in certain situations or been around. You know what I mean? Like, for example, for me, like growing up in the hood, right? You hear about your homie getting robbed. You hear about your partner getting jumped. Like a bunch of that type of stuff. Somebody you know may have got shot. You know what I'm saying? And first thing you think like, oh man, if I would have been there, but excuse me, and realistically, if you would have been there, it probably would have been worse. So sometimes being there ain't always the best thing, you know what I mean? We just so, I guess, selfish that we just think that everything should always go the way that we want it to go. Especially when it comes to other people, like, you know, people dying, people being sick, people having bad incidents. We always think about it from like a perspective of how we feel about it. Like, oh, you know, I would feel better if this person would have gotten shot or whatever, you know, in a more convenient way to me versus the actual person. So maybe that's a more selfish way of thinking. Depends on if you believe in fate or not. There's the podcast going on iTunes. I'm sure eventually it will. Right now it's just exclusively on YouTube. But you know, again, we looking to grow that thing to a crazy level. So we're still in the beginning stages of it. You know, the first 3 videos, I think, well, we just hit our first video, the 3rd episode just hit 1,000 views. So that's big for us. You know, we're almost at 200 subscribers. And you know, all of us have decent numbers. Like I got 6,000, D-Raj has 8,000, TV has some stupid number. You know what I mean? So, you know, starting a new channel and getting the numbers that we're getting is definitely a humbling experience, because it's like, you know, some of us are used to getting astronomical numbers, where some of us are used to getting, you know, thousands of views per video. But we're just, you know, it's our baby. So we just taking our time with it, because we really do think between the 3 of us and the type of dialogue that we're able to have between us, that it can turn into something crazy. So, but as far as believing in fate, I don't know, man. You know, I was raised to believe in God and believe that, you know, God has his hand over everything and God already knows how things is gonna happen. So if I'm going by that belief system, I guess you could call that fate, because it's already been written, is what they'll say. So all of us have already you know, our story is already written. You know what I mean? If I'm going by those teachings, no matter what we do, it's already been written. We already gonna be where we gonna be. There's no changing it. Destiny, fate, however you want to see it. So I don't know. That's a rabbit hole I try not to go down too often, because that can take you to a dark place or a confusing place, and you be out here moping around. You know what I mean? Like one of them conspiracy theories that just, yeah, you be the guy with the cardboard sign. It's over. You know, the end is coming. So I try not to. You know, I understand and respect it for what it is, but I try not to think too much on it, because it can be a really, 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 really dark place. Seriously, I honestly believe that that's why some people kill themselves. You know what I mean? On top of like mental health and depression and stuff like that, same thing. But I think some people just seek that type of information or seek that, and they can't handle it. They can't handle it, because I've watched some documentaries on YouTube and other platforms, and I've had some conversations with some people, listened to some interviews, man. And the more, like, the thing is, the more you learn, the scarier it becomes. You know, so it's almost like I'd rather just walk around ignorant and dumb to that than actually continue to seek out that information, because the more you learn, man, especially because a lot of us, we learn new things and we then have to unlearn what we have been taught our whole lives. So then it becomes a conflicting thing, because it's like you've been taught this for 25 years, 30 years, and then you go learn this, and it's just like, whoa. It's like, wait a minute, everything that I've been taught is a lie? Like, what the you know what I mean? So it just can, it can really, if you're not mentally strong, man, it can do a number on you. Ain't gonna hold you. YouTube checks. What you mean? OTR gang in the building, big fan. You live in Mississippi? If so, how do you like? I don't live in Mississippi. Did you pay for YouTube traffic, or do you do it organically and just start posting videos? I've never paid YouTube anything, so I don't know what the organic way. What does that mean? Pay for YouTube traffic? I don't understand what that means. Did you do it again? I just posted videos from day one. You know, when my first channel came out back in 2015, man, I just started posting videos, and you know what I'm saying, just started talking, and you know, that channel got deleted and I started all over again. And you know, both times that I've monetized both my channels, I just come up here and I talk. You know, I try to dibble and dabble in special effects and custom thumbnails, but a lot of times I just come up here and I just talk to the people, man. I don't really get into, there are other YouTubers who do have way better effects, like they have the green screen and the comments be behind them and stuff like that, but I haven't gotten into that yet. You know what I'm saying? Will I ever one day? Maybe, I don't know. But YouTube for me it started off as like, it still is like a therapeutical type thing. You know, that's why I really want to find me a damn therapist, because I just be talking to anybody about my, you know what I mean? Like, I'm the dude that if you see in the truck stop, we both just sitting there and we spark off a conversation, I might just start talking. I might be that weirdo truck driver. Ain't that some shit? But nah, but like, so that's what YouTube was for me, man. Just coming up here and just venting a lot of times about, that's why a lot of people, oh, he's always complaining. He's always, I mean, I'm just venting, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just venting, telling you my truth, telling you my, you know, being vulnerable on the internet, which is, you know, in 2020, not something I would advise. But that's all I be doing up here, and I just happen to get paid for it. And honestly, I know from my level of YouTube, I don't get paid enough to where that dictates the type of content that I put out. You know what I mean? Now, if I was on a level of getting paid, you know, 4 figures consistently, you know, I'm making 5 figures a year off of YouTube, then I could understand if you know, then I might let it dictate the type of content that I make and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? But I don't make that much money off YouTube to where it's like, I don't really think much past just talking, uploading, and just, yeah. Let's see, Jay, I've been water fasting for 3 days now. As a big guy myself, I'm at 246, 5 point in height. Let's get fit. Yes, sir. 100%. Facts. Like, that's how y'all was saying on the podcast. Slaves coming on the ship, but Africans been in America way before Europe. Yeah, man, we be getting to it on that podcast. I'm in Mississippi trying to find a tanker job. Craigslist, Indeed. Periscope is a move people be sleeping on. Yeah, but I don't, I was introduced to YouTube before Periscope. So by the time I was introduced to Periscope, I was already, you know what I mean, like into my YouTube swag, I guess. So there are other platforms where you can go live, and you know, I think it's like Twitch, even Instagram pays people now, Facebook. There's plenty of ways now in 2020 to monetize content, but YouTube was the first one that I knew of. So I've always just, you know, that's why you'll hear other YouTubers, they'll come up and say, follow my Instagram, my Twitch, my Periscope, my what's the other joint? Not OnlyFans, but what's the shit TB used to always put his content on? It wasn't Periscope. Was it Periscope? TB used to always shout out a channel that he would put his videos on first before YouTube. I don't know. Patreon. There it is, Patreon. Yeah, so like it's a bunch of different platforms. Me personally, I'm just not that into this to seek those other, this YouTube for me is not a, I don't look at it as a job. I don't even look at it as an income a lot of times, because that money it just sits there. You know what I mean? It's still just a hobby to me that I just so happen to get paid for. That's why, again, some would say that my content probably isn't to the level. Like if you go watch like a Trucking with Tay video and the graphics and shit that and the way he do it, or like a lot of these other like Guilty, TB, Trucking with Tay, and those level of YouTubers, they put a lot more time, energy, and money into their channels. Whether it's me, man, I just come, boop, and then you got me. You know what I'm saying? So, what's up, Buddha Black? Yeah, don't sleep on Craigslist. There's a lot of gigs. It'd be a lot of gigs up there. What you think about getting a truck and doing hazmat or car hauling later on down the road? As far as for me, I kind of got a plan on what I want to do. I'm just not really, I've done the whole coming up here and telling everybody my plans and what I plan on doing and this and that and all this. I'm just not interested in disclosing that type of information up here anymore. So, but I wouldn't think that that's a bad idea at all, because it's people doing it. But as far as what's got, I heard OnlyFans to wake up. Yeah, that's what they say. That's what they say. Oh shit, I'm not messing with y'all. But yeah. As far as my plans, man, my plans are my plans. They're mine, so I'm gonna keep them that way for as long as I can. Cause yeah. So, anyways, yeah, I caught up on the comments. Yeah, man. Hey, man. However you choose to do it, I don't judge. I don't judge, man. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do, all those platforms and including OnlyFans, hey, man. I'm not here to tell you how to be happy. I'm just here to tell you to be happy. So, whatever it is that you need to do to satisfy whatever it is that you even TikTok. I think you can. People are monetizing their TikToks now. So, I ain't mad at you, man. If you giving away what you deem content, you might as well get paid for it. Ain't no sense in giving it away for free. You know what I'm saying? So, even if the money ain't, a crazy check, it's something. Know your worth. What your worth is to you. So, because I guarantee you, what you feel like you worth, the next man don't feel like you worth. And these corporations don't feel like you worth, so you got to make sure you let niggas know what you worth. Straight up and down. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I'm gonna get up off here, man. I'm still getting unloaded. I got this load I'm picking up from Pittsburgh, Cali, and then I'm heading down to Arizona. I hear "cuz" a lot. What set you claiming? Man, I don't claim nothing, bro. I don't do that shit. That's just vocabulary, man. I don't know. I mean, I didn't realize "cuz" was associated with a certain set or whatever. I don't rep nothing but me and mine. I'm too overweight to be doing that shit, bro. I ain't ducking and dodging nothing. You know what I mean? I ain't ducking and dodging nothing. So when I say "cuz," I'm either referring to like ain't no difference somebody saying my partner or alright homie, or alright cuz, alright my nigga, you know what I'm saying, or some shit like that. You know what I mean? So I'm too big to be a gangbanger, bro. And, you know what I mean? Or like that would be so funny. Like a lot of these YouTubers be up here talking crazy smack. I'm like, bro, you don't even look like you can barely climb in and out of your truck. What you gonna do to me? You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I can't wait to keep losing weight. Like, cause I ain't gonna be cocky, but best believe when I get down to like at least like 294, cause that'll be like 150 pounds down. You better bet if a lot of these YouTubers are still overweight, I'm gonna be looking at them like, you know what I mean? Cause yeah, but anyways, but yeah, man. what was I about to say? As far as the weight goes, I got a video coming probably tomorrow. You know, my weight loss goals for this tour. I took that from KB. This tour, because I'm gonna be out here until August the 28th. Excuse me. Then I'll probably go home for I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I'll probably go home for like 4 days, 5 days. Try to stretch 5 days. I don't know. We'll see. But by the time I go home, that's still like 30 plus days away. By the time I go home, I want to be 100 pounds down. I want to be 100 pounds down, which will be 344 pounds. 344 pounds. So that's a big deal to me. That's just as important to any amount of money that I can make out here and anything like that. So that's long-term wealth right there for me. You know what I'm saying? So that's the main thing. That's the goal. What this dude say? Facts, cuz just checking. Okay. Oh, you a gangbanger? You an OG? Let me know. What's happening, Jay? Look up nutrition made clear by Roberta. And okay, I might check that out. What you doing to lose weight? Same thing I've been doing, man. Fasting, intermittent fasting, a mixture of intermittent fasting, 1 meal a day, and alternate day fasting. So I might try to throw in an extended water fast here and there, you know, 3, 4, 5 days longer. But you got to be careful of those, because even if you do it, the after of that is just, if you don't have a set lifestyle that you're gonna do, whether cause intermittent fasting, 1 meal a day, and alternate day fasting, all of those can be sustainable lifetime ways that you eat. But when you get into the extended water fasting, when you get into the dry fasting and shit like that, that's your temporary times where you're just trying to lose a certain amount of weight by a certain amount of time. So every day I go at least 16 to 20 hours before I eat. Even if it's not a healthy meal, I still go that amount of time. Except for when I went home. And I'll talk about it on the, like I said, that video will come tomorrow. Because when I went home, I went nuts. I went nuts. But we'll talk about that. I'll talk about how much weight I gained back and all that. But anyway, so yeah, so that's the plan. I'm confident in it. They say you can't lose weight OTR. I'm here to prove them wrong. You know what I mean? Not in a hateful way, but just I need OTR drivers to know that you can come out here and get this big bag. You know, not just a bag. You know, we're not just settling for a bag. We coming to get the big bag OTR. You feel what I'm talking about? So, but you can do that and still be healthy. You know, a lot of people think you come out here OTR and you run super hard and, you know, you're doing all these things that you can't maintain that with your health, and I'm here to prove them wrong. I'm here to prove them wrong, 100%. I'm here to prove them wrong. Like that's just not true. If anything, I think, especially with intermittent fasting, 1 meal a day, and alternate day fasting, shit is so much easier OTR, because if you are a productive, heavy running driver, it just naturally goes hand in hand. Because of how much time, you know, you're doing when you're driving, and, you know, as long as you can stay focused and pass them loves when you go fuel, just get fuel and keep going, you know, I think you can really, oh, that's Smitty. What up, Smitty? Hold on, I got you right here. Bam. I think you can really, you know, do some serious damage with it. Let me go back recently. What are you doing? Oh yeah, it's on Audible. Okay. I need to drop 100. Yeah, man, 1 meal a day. And throw a couple of 3-day water fasts in there, and then go back to your 1 meal a day. But before you try any long-term water fasting, I recommend to go a week to 2 weeks on 1 meal a day, so that you establish that as your lifestyle. Don't just try to hop out there, because you can hop out there and do a 40-day water fast. You're going to gain every pound back if you haven't established that lifestyle that you're going to do after the water fast. And that's what happened to a lot of people. Checking in. You already know I got the new self-driving truck. Just sleep all day now. Okay, congrats. How many calories is your 1 meal? It depends, man. Like, I try to eat as healthy as possible. So if I'm just gonna eat like fruit, or if I'm just gonna drink a smoothie, it'll be less than like 500 calories. But if I eat like a salad, or like, you know, if I eat like a salad, then that's like less than 1,000. But if I eat some unhealthy shit, then I don't even count it. Like, I just, because a lot of times I can't even finish it. Like if I go get like a burger, fries, and a drink, like I'll probably eat half the burger and all the fries, or all the burger and half the fries. So my body will naturally not let me put down as much as my mind is telling me to put down, if that makes sense. Yeah, Smitty, you already know it worked, man. You know what I mean? So it's just all about consistency. Like bro said, consistency and a plan is the key. Because even the thing about consistency and having a plan is we all gonna fall off. We all, ain't nobody perfect but God. If you believe that, nobody perfect but God. So we all gonna fall short with you know, trying to do something like that. So as long as you have a plan, it's like this. You got, say you got a load, right? Great paying load. Go from Cali to New York, paying you $5 a mile, like some of these cats be lying, talking about they be getting $5 a mile, right? But you break down in Texas. Break down. Let's say your drive tires pop, or your DPF filter, you got to replace that, or your compressor go out, or like 3 sensors go out at the same time, or whatever. Are you just gonna get that load up? You know what I'm saying? Are you just gonna stop? Oh well. Or are you gonna fix what you gotta fix and then get back to it? You may deliver it a little late, but you gonna still deliver that load. It's the same thing with the lifestyle, man. You're gonna have some fall offs. You're gonna have some days when your tires gonna blow out. You're gonna have some days where your sensors go out. You're gonna have some days where your truck won't do a regen. But guess what? You fix it. You may lose some time. You may gain some weight back, but you get right back to it. You get right back to it. And when you look at it from a bigger perspective, instead of looking at it from that 1 week, oh man, I lost $2,000 that week. But if you look at it from a 90-day period, and that 90 days, that $2,000 you lost don't mean shit, because you made, let's call it $30,000 to $40,000 to your business. You feel what I'm saying? But with weight loss, if you look at it in a 90-day period, like man, that 1 week I went stupid. Like yo, I gained 10 pounds. But if you look at it in the 90-day perspective of, in them 90 days, I lost 70 pounds. You're not thinking about no fucking 10 pounds at all. And that's the way I look at it. That's the way I look at it. So when people ask about cheat meals and calorie counting and all that, hey man, listen, as long as you are losing consistent weight and you are sticking with what you're doing consistently over the course of a long period of time, you're gonna be just fine. You're gonna be just fine. That's how I honestly feel. And as someone who has struggled with weight loss damn near my entire adult life, and here I am losing weight, losing more weight than I've ever lost. Granted, because I got as big as I ever was, but whatever. Glass half full, glass half empty. But you know, to be 70 pounds down, that's what's been working for me. That's what's been working for me. So for your base level calories, say you just lay in bed and don't move, do this for 1,000 times 10 year base level. Okay, I think I get the gist of what you're saying. That's a lot, but I don't really count calories like that. I just don't. For example, 6 feet. Yeah, I don't even, because with that 1 meal a day, you got to really be like, you got to be a G. No disrespect to the gangbang dude in here. You really got to be a G to sit down after, like, if you once you start 1 meal a day, in my opinion, from my experience, let's say you go 2 weeks, and you've been eating regular, like let's say you had a regular serving size meal, which is, let's say, 1,500 to 2,000 calories. If you think that you about to just go from doing that for 2 weeks, and this is what I learned during my hometown, you think you about to do that, or let's just say you've been just eating fruit and vegetables or salads or whatever. Let's say you've been eating a certain calorie size, 1,000, 1,500. And you think you about to just go throw down 3,000 calories in one meal, or 2,000, 20, or 2,500 calories, it's not going to happen. You're going to get sick. Your body is literally going to be sick. you're gonna feel like shit. You know what I mean? Like it just don't happen like that. You know what I mean? So, but most people don't listen to their body, and they just keep eating, and they just keep on. You know, that's why people start blaming. Oh, I can't eat McDonald's, or I can't eat this because last time I ate there it made me sick. No, that was your body telling you stop eating that trash. Stop eating that trash. We will make every excuse in the book to justify the bad feelings that food give us, like, you know, with dairy and being lactose intolerant. That is literally our body telling us that we're not supposed to have this shit. But we will make every excuse in the book to continue to eat it. It's crazy, man. It's like when you really break it down and look at the science of it, we're addicts. It's just as much of a crack addict, dope addict, heroin, you know what I mean? Whatever. Weed, alcohol. It's addict shit, man. We're literally mentally telling our physical body that's going through all these pains and all this shit. We're telling our body like, man, whatever, we still gonna do it. Oh shit, they just finished me. Hold on. I'll be right back, y'all. Oh, we back. Alright, so they finished unloading me. So I'm finna get up off here. I gotta go pick up this other load. Appreciate y'all checking in, man. Moral of the story. Take care of your bodies. Spend your time wisely. You're gonna be OTR, man. Be ready for the worst. And yeah, man, R.I.P to my dog Diesel. Sleep well. That was my nigga. I ain't gonna lie. That hurt. But it is what it is. I check y'all next time, man. As always, you know what it is. Stay safe, stay positive, stay productive. God Family Trucking, and every day is another day closer to where you want to be in life. So keep pushing, man. I know I am. Go.